Hello, day 22 of 100. We're back again. We're gonna smash right through this basic algorithm scripting section. And let's see how far we can get. So let's jump straight into it today. Check if a string, first argument string, ends with the given target string, second argument's target. This challenge can be solved with the ends with method, which was introduced in the year 2015. But for the purpose of this challenge, we would like you to use one of the JavaScript substring methods instead. So there was a... I'm thinking now, we had splice. What other options do we have? We could get the length of what we're passing in. Let's try something, okay? Let's do... Oh. Target. So target.length is 1. And what if we did string, so console.log string dot substring, the start is where to start from. Okay, we need something else. We need string dot length Now how do we swap them? We know Bastion is 7. We can do target.length minus string.length. Oh, it needs to be the other way around. So this is one way that I can think of doing this. So then it's 6. So then what if we do console.log string.substring 6 gives us n. And then if we combine that into that, that should still give us n, right? Yeah, that still gives us n. Now I want to do another test. It's going to be a tricky one. So why didn't this work for us? Let's see quickly. We got 13 as the target length, and the string length is 89. String length minus target length, we wanted it from 76. Gives us th are frozen. Oh, but we wanted specification. Oh, no, that's fine, that's fine. This should return false. That's not an issue. So if we do confirm ending this should give us name, right? Yeah, it does. Cool. Great stuff. So then all it needs to do is return true or false. So we can just do that. Because then if I go console.log string gives us n. Perfect. And then all we need to do is wait, do we need true or false? Must it return true or false? Okay, it should. So we do if string equal to target, return true, else return false, instead of returning the string. Connor should return false. What is Connor doing? Why is Connor being a bad boy? Hey Christopher, how's it going? So if console.log string is r and console.log target is n. Oh, I'm assigning. Why would I fall for that? That's so silly. Why was I assigning string to target? God knows. That should work now. There you go. So what do you think about my solution, Christopher? I was like trying to figure out what I know and use that. And I basically first started with getting the length of target. In this case, let's work with this one. He has to give me a new name. The target that we're looking for is 4, right? Name. Then we get the length of string, and it's 28. Then we get the string length minus the target length gives us 24. Then what I would do is substring string length minus target length, we start at 24, and whatever's at 24 right until the end we extract. So then in that sense console.log, well, string below that will give us name. And then we check if the string that they gave us, the string that we set now, which is name, does it equal target? If it does, we return 2, else we return false. Alrighty, hey! Look at the both of you. Both here. So I was just showing Christopher something that I figured out. It's probably an easier way, and I could probably turn the if into a ternary operator, but I'm not going to waste time on that. Like, I know I can do it. But this was one way of doing it. They said we can use ends with, but they didn't want us to use that, so this is what I came up with. And then Bastion you pass in, so I get the target length, the n, that's their target, is a length of 1, and the entire string they pass in is a length of 7. So I go 7 minus 1 gives us 6, and then we go substring 6, or length minus target length, which is still 6. So then it finds from the 6th character, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, except that one, so from here, n till the end. And then we get n, and then we just confirm if the string n is equal to target n, we return true. But in the case of Connor over here, Connor ends with an R. So target length is still 1, string length is 6, 6 minus 1 is 5, and we get the last ending character, which is an R. Then we check if R is equal to n, which it isn't, so we return false. Simple enough. I'm sure there are other ways to do this, aren't there? But this works. And we could have used substring. In the future, I use substring, you know, now that they taught us. I heard of repeat. Repeat a string, repeat a string. What? Repeat a given string, first argument, for num times second argument. Return an empty string if num is not a positive number. Okay. Repeat after me. So what do you want me to repeat? That 3 times. Okay. Simple enough. What do you want me to return? So you want me to return the value this time. So return string dot repeat num, I guess? Simple enough? No? Oh, did you tell me I can't use repeat? Where did you tell me that I can't? You didn't tell me I can't. Besides here. Damn it. Oh, okay. I guess concatenation then? ABC should return ABC, ABC. Okay. Ah, man. Okay, so while no for I guess I'm gonna have to do this string plus equal to string. Is that gonna work? ABC. Oh. Yeah, okay, I see what the problem is. It's gonna get larger and larger each time. I need to take the initial string. That's I need a new string. That's the easiest way to solve this. New string. And then new, whoopsie, new string plus equal to string console.log new string ABC ABC, there you go. And then I guess return new string. Probably a better way to do this, but we only care about getting through these lessons, and we would have used repeat. So yay! Truncate a string. Isn't this going to be fun now? So we're going to truncate a string, first argument, if it is longer than the given maximum string length, second argument. Return the truncated string with a ... ending. Remember to use read cert... why am I reading that now? Should return a tisket. A tisket, a tasket, a green and yellow basket. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. You guys need to say that like 3 times really fast. Fun tongue twisters. Okay. So can I use truncate now? It's not a built-in function, is it? Aha! They want us to do everything without the built-in functions. No! I can use splice. What did I do? Okay, so truncate a string if it is longer than the given maximum string length. Okay, 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 okay. Console.log string.substring 0. What is the maximum? Num. Okay. So that works. Let's just test every case first. That should return Peter Piper. Great. That will return AB. Cool. The only issue that I could see is this one. Or maybe not. Let's see what happens. Oh, that seems fine. Okay, we might be okay. So then return string.substring. Start from the first string to number. I need to add, is there an easier way of going plus like dot dot dot? No, I guess. That's not working either way. I might have to use string literals. So why is it not adding the dots? Is it adding the dots but it's not showing? Where are the dots? That's confusing. Oh right, never mind. I'm returning the value. I'm not checking the logged value. Right. Right. So I'll just have to update this really into that without that. There you go. I sometimes expect the return value to log as well. I don't know why. I need to remember that. But that should work for that case. Then what about the other cases? Peter Piper should be fine as well. Chat shouldn't be an issue. Great stuff. And this one, the super long one, +2. How's it going to handle that? No, seems fine. We're good. And that was like a single line as well, huh? Would you guys have done it differently? Or is that like pretty decent? I just like substring because I know it. And it just seems to work. Because obviously they're saying from the start. So you just go substring 0. First letter. And then since you only want up to X amount. And they give you X. You can just go and stop it there. And then just add dot 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 in a string literal, I guess. It's better than doing it the other way, right? Plus. And I get a bit confused because Christopher, you said that sometimes you can literally add the value to your number or something you said last time, which is an issue. Like if I go plus this, I would be adding ... to the value or something. Like, I'm used to concatenating strings like this. But I think because it's a value plus a string, it's different, right? So would I have to like enclose this in parentheses to get the value and then add the string literal directly after it? Or what would be a safe way to do that? I mean, I know I can use string literals like this in the future, but if I'm using this form, what is the safest way to handle that? Don't use plus in console log, that was my only point. Okay. But can you use it like in this sense like I'm doing now? So I don't have to wrap in parentheses. Why would it be an issue in console log? Because console log 8 plus ... gives me 8 and ... Does it coerce the 8 into a string or something? I'll show you in a code pen. Okay, cool. I'll move on so long. Thanks, Chris. So let us go with our happy... We don't even know if this will work. No, it doesn't work. Oh, it doesn't work. It was going so well. Should return a tisket, a task, a green and yellow. Oh, you want the full. Okay. I know how to fix this. Okay, easy. We need a if string.length. Wait, if num greater than or equal to string.length if num greater than equal to string.length. So if we have the full string, then just return the string. Else return the truncated value. That should be it. Boom! Wrecked it. Absolutely destroyed it. Isn't that awesome? That was fun. Okay, so the first one is an object called test. Console.log test plus test. So the first one gives us test and the object. The second one adds test. Wait, what? The second one gives us the value of test, right? Whereas the first one returns the actual object itself. But it doesn't change it in any way. That's not what I thought. I thought it's going to add the value to the final, like... The first with the plus converts the object into a string. Is that a string? I thought that's just what an object... It returns object. Okay. So that's why you need to use the comma. I gotta see if my language supports it. You can't browse it, right? Yeah, true. So it took it what it was as an object, but except you can't see the object because it's now a string. And what caused it to turn into a string? Is it the quotes? What if this was a number? What if it's 4 plus test? Did it again turn it into a string? Does console.log just generally turn something into a string? Interesting. What if you do test plus test? Oh, so so every time you do a plus, when you do concatenation, does it curse it into a string or something? Huh. And what about my theory of putting it into parentheses? No, still the same. So that doesn't change anything. Ah ha ha! Stub my toe. Okay, so that doesn't change anything. Cool. That's something interesting to keep in mind. Finders keepers! What are we looking for? Create a function that looks through an array, first argument, and returns the first element in the array that passes a truth test. If no element passes the test, return undefined. So number... that's not modulo. What is that again? I always want to call it modulo, but it's not modulus. What is that? Because it's the remainder. So if number was 2, that 2 you would get 0. Because there's nothing remaining. If it was 10, 2 it would still be 0. If it was 11, 2 it would return 1. I always want to call it modulus, but what is that? It's not modulus apparently. Is it remainder? Because I've always been calling it modulus. It is modulus, but some people have said that it's not modulus. I'm confused. Maybe it's in another usage that it's not modulus. Who knows? But you can abuse this if you want to convert something into a string. You can do plus variable you want to convert to string. Oh, that's cool. And then you get the string version instead of going to string or whatever. This is gonna be interesting. I think I might need a while loop, eh? I mean a for. I could technically change that I to num, depending on how this goes. So now we got our loop. What are we gonna do? We're gonna go... So we need to find the first match. How do you... I've never seen a function be passed. if... What do we do here? Okay, oh, the first one that's gonna match. So number modulo 2 equal to 0. But how do I access the function if you're passing a function? Does it take a parameter? It doesn't take a parameter. So how must I use the function? It uses num. But I'm confused. Christopher's? Oh, this is an arrow function. I got confused for a moment. Because I don't see the... You don't need to add this because, yeah, that's... This is an arrow function. Num is a variable. So it's gonna see num inside of there. So I need to be updating num. But how can I run the function in my for loop? That's what's confusing me a bit now. Because it's only going to run it once. I mean, if I had this function in my for loop, I could make it work. But now I'm a bit confused. I'm lost, Christophers. I have no idea. Like, how can I call this function in my for loop? I know what needs to be done and I know how to do it, but I've never had to work with a function being passed as an argument to a function. Oh, the function is there. I just call function, right? And it expects a parameter. So function array I, right? That's gonna pass the first. Oh, that's the part I missed because that's a parameter. And that entire thing is func. So in that way I'm just calling func, right? So I could technically just do an if, because it will evaluate to true if it's true. I don't need to do anything else, right? Let's just see if this works. It does 2 and it does 4. 2 modulo 2, that's correct. Okay, we need a break. So we need to return. The moment it gets a match, we return array I. I don't think we need this return. Wait, if you return out of the scope, right? How do returns work again? So this is my block scope if. If I return out of if, am I going to still be in the for loop? The question was, returns. Do they return one level outside of their block scope. So this return is inside the if. If I return inside the if, am I going to be inside the for loop? Or does it completely exit the function altogether? Returns go one level out, right? So return from if is going to put me in the for loop, right? So in that case, I'm just going to go number equal to array I, and then return num like they're doing, to make it simple. Oh, but the only problem, it needs to break. So we could just do break instead of return. Or we could do return, couldn't we? We could do a break. Because otherwise it's going to match 2 like it did earlier, 2 and 4. We only wanted to do 2. So we can do break. No, we need a return. Return returns from the function, but also the loop. No, that's not what I asked. Does return take you outside of the if block? And it will continue the loop in the function, or does it completely take you out of the function? I need to know which one. The whole function. Okay, good. Now I know why I did this. I thought it would get out, so that's why I need break. Break is what I need in this case to stop this specific thing. Good thing to know. So return will return completely no matter where you are. Break will stop whatever is happening. So it will take you out of the loop, yeah? Cool, so we got our first match, then we're gonna break. And then we need an else, return undefined. Then that should give us what we need. Okay, we're still struggling with this one for whatever reason. Why is this one struggling? Wait, is this the undefined one? No, the undefined one is fine. Num 1 3 5 8 9 10 modulo 2, the first match would be 8. So why is it the break? It's not the break, it's the else. I need if the Wait. Why can't I just return num here? Else. Oh, because if it's not a match, it's gonna immediately return undefined. We had this issue before. Okay, yeah. I remember how to solve this. We return undefined here. So it does the entire loop, and if it doesn't find a single match, then we return undefined there. I think that is the solution. There we go. Yay! Even Sad Panda smiles. Sad Panda smiling at us. So yeah, we solved that because we run the entire loop, and the moment we find a match, because function is true, we return the number. I'm so used to not modifying their return statement. But yeah, that's correct. And then if we find nothing in the entire loop, meaning no match, we return undefined, because that's what they want us to do. Cool. Boo-hoo. Check if a value is classified as a Boolean primitive. Return true or false. Hey, this is easy. This is going to be so easy. If type of where I need to specify, what's the syntax again? I think it's a variable. Type of bool. We need to call it on something, right? The only problem is it going to read that as the variable, or is it going to take bool as a literal bool? I think it's a trick, right? Boolean. I think that's how you do it. And if it is, return true, else return false. That should be all we need. I think that's it. Yeah, that's simple. Woo! Title case a sentence. You could omit the if else. Now, didn't they want us to return false though? Or was it just return true? I thought it was return true and return false. Oh, right, yeah, because it's a comparison or return true or false. Right, right. Good to keep in mind in the future. Return the provided string with the first letter of each word capitalized. Am I allowed to use to uppercase? It doesn't say anything this time. It doesn't say I can't use to uppercase. You should also capitalize connecting words like the and of. Return the provided string with the first letter of each word capitalized. Make sure the rest of the word... Oh, that's to title case. They haven't said we can't use it. Even though we've never used it before, I know about it. Just use text source to transform capitalize, right? You Christophies. You guys are amazing. What if we do return string? Let me test something, because I know you can use character at. Hopefully we can use that and they don't like moan at us. What if we do string, right, dot character at the first character, then we use to uppercase, so that gives us the first one, I, but it's already capitalized, but they shouldn't penalize us for that, right? Then we can use concatenation for the rest of it. We use substring again, so text is it, wait, hold on. Substring, because it's at 0. So what about the next? Oh, but that won't work. That'll only be for the first one. What about the second one? Hold on. Let's see what the issue is now. What if we use some of our regex from before? Where's my regex thing again? Is it this one? No, clear everything. So back W is any word or character, right? Then this is for not a white space. Of any multiple ones. So it's going to match those, but not white space. Otherwise we don't get that character as well, the apostrophe. Cool. So we get everything except the white spaces. Was it regex replace? Yeah, it was this one. So we need to combine this with that regex. Where's our regex? There. So back S. So string string dot replace, then every letter and character, no white spaces till the end. Oh, I'm so used to this now. You're gonna need these, right? It is a backtick. That's the one downside to using that thing. And then we need the G. So that's the first argument for the regex. Then the replace value for each one, because then I can combine it with a string character at 0 to uppercase. What am I missing now? Hey, it's amazing, guys. Love it. Look. Look! I created code. To uppercase. I now need the rest of the string, don't I? So then text dot. It's not. How do I call the rest? Oh, it's in the string. What is string again? Sorry, I'm getting confused here. There it is. Okay. Okay. Plus string. No. String dot substring 1 after the first one. I'm a little teapot. Why are you? I can't breathe. It begs to kill it. You guys are so mean. Did I get my regex right? Every character, white spaces at the end. Is it because of the... Oh, there you go. That's why. That was why. We are so meme. We are meme, right? 2 lowercase. Make everything lowercase. It's already lowercase. God damn it, why didn't it work? I'm a little teapot. Oh, that's what's causing it to repeat. We're getting somewhere. And the G does what? Does nothing now. Thanks, G. What explains everything? Streamer confessor is a little teapot. Just find a regex that doesn't match anything. What do you mean just literally have an empty regex? Have a dot. Try Pepega. What do you mean? It always worked like that. It was exactly the same. That's not what I'm trying to do. Could this be done without regexp? Yeah, I can. I'm just trying to use the knowledge that I have. Okay, hold on. I have another way. Don't you dare help me. This is gonna be a nightmare. Let's split it by spaces first. So string dot split. What do we get now? There we go. Cool, cool, amazing stuff. And then we're gonna, sorry, I'm about to sneeze. Rip headphones, let me mute. There we go, that's better. So I'm gonna split, and then what I wanna do, I'm gonna do that chaining methods that Ferrani taught me. I'm gonna go map. Then I'm gonna call. What do we call? We're gonna call Pepega. Okay. Pepega 0 at index 0. That's not an arrow function. There we go. IALTP. Perfect. You want Pascal case? Fine. That just Pepega doesn't look cool when it's small. There. So we're now capitalizing every single one that's split after the spaces. Then we can do the substring that I wanted to do. Pepega dot substring. Whoops. 1. I'm breaking everything. 1 to combine them, and then afterwards we can join by the spaces again. Wait, am I joining in the right place again? No, I'm not. I'm confused. I just realized something now. I didn't add it to lowercase afterwards, did I? So this has to be to lowercase. Then I have to dot join. But now I think I messed up somewhere. Hold on. Now I have to go look through the internal brackets. Split. Dot map. There's the open. There's our Pepega arrow function to uppercase. We've got our brackets there plus the string dot the substring to lowercase. Oh, okay, there you go. I'm missing a bracket there. Dot join the entire thing, and there we go. We got it. Okay, and Christopher, string dot character at 0 to uppercase plus to lowercase without the regex. I mean, I wanted to use map to impress Ferrani. I had this earlier, it didn't work. String dot character at 0 to uppercase plus string dot substring 1 to lowercase. Do you see it? Doesn't work. It doesn't do the other ones because you need to have split and join. It only affects the first word. What do you mean? It perfectly works. Where? Where do you see that? I'm a little teapot should return. I'm a little teapot. Every word is title case. Are you blind? Unless it's working in the console, it's not working. Unless it's a FCC code thing again. How's it working for you? It's not working for me. Check. Speak now, Christophorus. Are you realizing the error of your ways? Yeah, that's why you have to do with every word. Exactly, and this doesn't work. You're saying it works. It doesn't work. So the one that I have here works. Split, and I used map. How cool is that? With some Pepega. Works perfectly, right? So let's return this. Isn't that pretty? Jeez. What a very long one-liner. But it should work. Hey! How far are we? I'd love to get this done before I have to go. Be right back in 30 minutes. Cool, man. I might not be here because I have to get ready to go out. But I will be back later tonight. I want to work on the project I was talking to you about. Oh, there we are. Oh man, can we do this quickly? If we rush in half an hour? Let's try rush it. Slice and splice. You are given two arrays and an index. Use the array method slice and splice to copy each element of the first array into the second array in order. Begin inserting elements at index n of the second array. Return the resulting array. The input array should remain the same after the function runs. The fuck? So you put the first one in the front, so like shift, then 1, 2, then B. It's almost like shift push. All elements from first array should be added to second array, yet second array should remain the same after the function runs. Am I misunderstanding something? How the hell am I supposed to add it to the second array if I'm supposed to not change the second array? Am I reading this incorrectly? Oh, hello, immutability. Oh, I think in the sense of I can add into the arrays itself, right? Slice. Why did I say Java? It's fine. JavaScript is more popular. Still type in Java, get JavaScript. One of them I like. I think I like splice, not slice. Yeah, because this one freaking ends at but does not include. As a new array object. Okay. That's what it returns. That's the most important part. So I just want to test something. Console.log return. What does this give us? Let's forget about the return for now. 4, 5. We get 4 and 5. Cool, we didn't touch it. So what's the first thing that needs to happen? Use the array method slicer to copy each of the first array into the second array in order. Why do I need splice? Can I get away with just using one? First array remains the same as you're making a new array. What's splice? Adds removes items to from an array and returns the removed items. Oh, so I shouldn't use push. That's what it doesn't want me to do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 should return this. Let's give ourselves a little idea of what we need to work with. We need to get the 4. Wait, where the fuck is the 6? Where did I get the 6 from? Yo. Oh, it's a completely different one. I'm looking at the one that I have in there. Okay. So the second array object needs to be the first item. Then you have 1, 2, 3, and then the second one needs to be at the end. Hey, Christopher is already back. Yay, let's get this done quickly. I want to get this done before I leave. How are we going to do this? What is n? N contains... Begin inserting elements at index n of the second array. What is n? N in this case is 1. 0, 1. Oh, so that's how we're going to get in there. So what happens if I take array, what do we want? We want the 4. So array 2 dot splice I don't know. You already leave? What do you mean? Who's leaving? What if I splice n? I get 5 and 6. Four doesn't change, does it? Didn't you say you leave? I would like to leave. I have to like leave at 5. So it doesn't give me much time. 22 minutes. Okay, let's think of the logic. I need this 4 to be in the front of the array. 1, 2, 3 stays as it is. I'm taking the 4, putting it in the front, taking the 5, putting it at the end. As per every example, oh, this is confusing. It almost looks like n is the amount of things to split by. Notice that we've got claw, tentacle, then head, shoulders, knees, and toes, right? The 2 is almost like take the first 2, stick them in the front, then have the rest, and then take the last 2 and stick them at the end. How the hell am I going to logic that? Same way with 1 here. Take A, put it there, then 1 and 2, then take B and put it at the end. I get the logic, but now how do I write that in code? Oh. N gives me the amount that I need from each one. I could do this static, but I can't do it dynamic, at least from what I can tell, because I don't know how I'm going to take that into account. So any advice or tips? I'm like completely lost right now. What happens if I go dot splice n to 0 No, that doesn't work. What if we make a temporary array? Let new array. So we like make a empty array. Yeah, come on. No, close it. Okay, and then what if we go new array dot splice? Then we take n, delete 0 in array 2. Will that do anything? Now I got 4, 5, 6. Make a copy of the input array, then you can work with slices splice without mutating the original array. Of the input array, but there are 2 arrays. Oh, I see what you mean. That's what I'm trying to do now. Array.slice from until. What if we did the exact same for array 1? 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. I need to put the 1. I need to put the 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Where the fuck does the 6 keep? Oh, the 6 is there. Where does the 6 go? If the 4 goes in the front, the 1, 2, 3 in the middle. Wonder if we can use apply again. Do you guys remember when I used apply last night? So what if we go the same new array? The empty array dot concat dot apply. What's this gonna be this time? So we use math last night, so it has to be the array. And then our array. I think I broke it now. Whoops. Because then that gives us the 4, 1, 2, 3. That's what we wanted, right? So now I should copy this again for the second one. After we call the first one. Because we need the break there, don't we? So if I literally just copy this over here. No? Thought that would work. For adding elements, we need to give them as a third, fourth, fifth parameter. Depends on how many to add to the splice method. Array.splice index, number of elements, element, element. As an example, I'm adding A and B in the very beginning in the array, and I remove nothing. Array.splice 0, 0, AB. Okay. Hold on, Frankensplice should return. Let's see what happens if we call our monstrosity here. Oh, I think we did it. Frankensplice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 returns 4, 1, 2, 3, 5. But what's it gonna do here? Head, shoulders, claw, tentacle, knees, toes. It worked! But now the other way that you say I should do it, we need to give them as a third, fourth, fifth parameter. Depends on how many to add to the splice method. And I was using splice, but no slice. I wonder if they're going to penalize me because I'm only using splice. So splice is index of the array, number of elements, element and element that we want to add. As an example, I'm adding A and B in the very beginning of the array because array index 0, and I remove nothing. Wait, so the first 0 is the index of where you want to add or remove, right? And then the second 0 is how many you want to remove, right? So you're essentially saying 0, 0 right at the beginning, and then you're putting A and B in the beginning, right? Yes. And you see what I did here though, right? With array 2. Stick it directly into our array. Taking n being 4 and 5 and 6 in this case. Removing none. And then adding the empty array method, applying to that. Then bringing back the original array 1. Then applying them. It's way more confusing than your one. I think I still struggle with slice and splice. Please be easier than that. Falsy bouncer. Remove all falsy values from an array. Falsy values in JavaScript are false, null, 0, undefined, none. Is there an easy way to check if it's false? Or do I have to literally use these? Try converting each value to a boolean. Ooh, this is... Varani taught me that you can add double exclamations to something to coerce it into a boolean. Is that what I'm gonna have to use now? So we're gonna need a for loop, I'm assuming. How do we convert them? I need to do an if first. It was a double, right? So if it's true, wait, remove all falsy values from an array. Let's just see what this gives us. Console.log array I 789 is, and wait, and we need to see if it's remove a falsy. 7, 8, 9, so they're all valid. Do you do a triple? How do I get the opposite of this? That will give me the non-false. How do I get the false ones? How do I get the non-false ones? A filter on array, it's a little bit complicated. Well, for me right now. Can I not just check if it's false? It's right now displaying non-false. How do I get it to display the false ones? Am I literally gonna have to go freaking do an else here, console.log array? Hey Vinay, welcome back. Oh, use the exclamation. Yeah, that's smart. Outside of it, I forgot about that. Whoops. Why is that an issue? The font is very small for us to see your code properly. Are you browsing on a mobile by any chance? Because I've already upped the font size to 150. So unless you're on like a tiny mobile, then I think that's when you're gonna struggle. You're on a laptop. Maybe it's your resolution. I mean, I could probably zoom in one more, as long as it doesn't start affecting the ability to actually get through this. Should be fine. There you go. 170, is that a bit better? How on earth? Is there a reason why that's failing when I stick that outside of it? It like doesn't accept that for some reason. Oh, we need more brackets. So stick it inside the first bracket, like there. But now I'm getting false. Oh, false is in there. That's what we want. Remove all falsy values from an array. What do we know how to do that? I know for an object you can literally delete. So we could just use splice, right? Splice is the one that removes, if I'm not mistaken. Slice, splice, adds, removes items. Yeah. So splice. Can we get a console.log of what we're splicing? splice. Why is it not working? Why are you doing this to me? I have to like leave in like 4 minutes. And you're doing this to me now. Splice, array, I. Array I gives us false. Why are you not giving me what the value is? Do I need the secondary one? What's the first one? Index? How many? Do I need a 1? Is that the issue? Do I need to literally stick a 1 in there? It's still not working! For fuck's sakes. Why not just put all truthy values into a new array and return this array? Why not put all truthy values? I guess I could do that. I just don't have time to look up filters now. I have to leave Hell on Earth, else I would gladly do that. I could do Christopher's way. Let me just save this in case we mess up and we need to come back to this code, but then I need to revert this and this. Now it's going to give us the positives. Now we can go and create a new array, I guess. Let's create a new array again. And then we can do new array dot push, I guess array I, console dot log new array. Did I break something now? New array. Array! How's it going, mate? There we go. Then we got 789. Then we return the new array. Can it work? It works. Yes! Amazing. You know how badly I just want to finish these things, but I have to like leave. If I didn't play around earlier, thanks for that, by the way, both of you. I really appreciate it. Array.filter. That easy? Really? Wow. Okay. I should have checked that. That would have helped. I wish they covered these things and like did repetition, you know what I mean? We have like 3 things. How complicated do you think this will be? Probably going to take a while, huh? Mutations. Oh, chunky monkey. It's definitely not going to be like 2-3 minutes for me, huh? Okay, we're going to have to get back to this when I'm back then, I guess. Good progress. And tonight I'm going to be working on a little project for everyone that's doing the 100 Days of Code Challenge. It's like a little formatter for the log that you have to type out every time. And it gets really repetitive having to do it manually. So I thought, might as well make a tool that automates it for you, and then you just copy and paste it and you're done. It'll save me a lot of time, and maybe it'll save others time as well. And it'll also allow me to utilize the skills that I know so far to build something. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to invest my time in. Hey, if you could save time, that gives you time to do other things, right? We can't get more time, so we need to be very frugal with our time. But anyway, thanks for all the support again, guys. I really appreciate it. things went a whole lot easier than yesterday. We stopped at confirm. We stopped at return largest number in array. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 challenges today. So yeah, that was really awesome. That means we're one step closer to doing the OOP stuff. It's gonna be fun. And we're nearing the end of the section. That's so exciting. I can't wait. But yeah, I will see you guys later. Hell on Earth is? Is it? Hell on Earth is? Or is it Hell 1 Arthas? Could be either or, huh? Or is it Hello near this? Damn! I just realized now there could be like 3 different... Is that like the point of it? Like, which one is it? Is the correct one Hello near this? Okay. Well, it's really great seeing you. Haven't seen you around before. So, welcome to the channel. And hopefully I'll see you around sometime. I'm definitely going to look at filter. That seems like something really simple that I should have known. I thought it would be a bit more complex. The reason I said that is because map and... what was the other one that I was working on? It was map and there was something else. Can't remember now, but they were like quite complicated. Oh, reduce. Not that simple. So I was like, if it's anything like that... And you got a link there as well. Cool. I'm gonna save that. Hell on Earth is near this. It is, isn't it? Cool. I'm gonna check that out later. And I appreciate it. I really do. I need to work more on map and reduce. Yeah, me too. Those are things that get me, but I'm sure with time and practice and repetition it gets better. I need to start slowly. I did say I'm going to start today, so before I end the stream later today, when I'm back, I'm going to do some code wars. Do at least like 30 minutes of code wars a day. Hopefully that helps as well. Oh my god, this is coming. Who is coming? Winter is coming? We're going to learn about this in OOP. Are you excited, Veroni? It's the callbacks, so getting them all make it click, I guess. Yeah, true. Alright, well, I'm gonna end things off for now, and if I see you guys later, I'll see you then. Otherwise, I hope you guys have an incredible day, evening further. It's been really awesome, as usual. I feel we got a lot done in this short amount of time. Yesterday, things were just over my head. I guess it helps when you start a bit earlier in the day. Alright, have an awesome one, guys, and I'll see you later. Bye for now.